Hey, today I'm going to try something new. Reading the live market for the next 24 hours and then come back tomorrow and see if I was right or wrong and then do it again and again and again. So doing this will keep me up to date with the modern market. Of course, I'm literally just going to be drawing where I think it's going to go and yeah, I'll just go from there. I'm really excited to start this actually. And obviously I'm still learning, so I don't expect much from this at all. And 24 hours is a long time. Like you can see that I've sketched out this green box is the next 24 hours. That's a long time to be trying to figure it out. I'll just do that so I know where it ends. Um, so I'm, I don't know, it feels weird trying to read the real market rather than like backtesting. I suppose that is a massive split that you have to get used to when it comes to switching from backtesting to trading real life and then real life money. What I'm going to start off with is try and find my points of interest, including highs. These kind of points of interest. Yeah, I'm just going to be reading it like I've always attempted to. So right now it seems like we're at an almost all-time high. So overall, right now it looks like we're in a slight uptrend. We could go to the 4 hour. Oh damn, we actually we actually dropped a lot. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing a slight upwards wedge shape, which could signal a further down movement. And the way the markets are moving right now, with everything going on, could absolutely be valid. So we've got a general move up, break of structure there, but it didn't mean anything, and it just pushed straight back to what was happening. We hit a massive liquidity sweep here, and now we are almost consolidating within that liquidity sweep. Now, I know some people really don't like doing these kind of trend lines, but I want to see if it'll help me understand the market better. Got a gigantic mug of tea here. Yeah, but I'm thinking that it might help me to understand the market better. And the problem that I might find is that within the 24 hours, not much is going to happen. You can see that as a tiny box, and if this box was here, nothing's happened that whole day, realistically. So I've just got to do the best I can, given the circumstances. And to be honest, unless this price breaks through, you can see it's broken through here, but it didn't get a reaction. Unless this price breaks through, I don't imagine much is going to happen. If anything, I think it'll hit this kind of area of interest up here. I expect price to push to eventually, but we might see a bit of a downtrend beforehand to get liquidity from either this area, kind of here, or if the market makers can't push it that far, grab that, or even that at the end of the day, because they're looking for maybe and I'm kind of seeing most of the action happening within here, and it actually looks like it has broke into there once before and it rejected immediately. Now, could that have been a liquidity sweep for a further downwards movement? Because you can see we've got a lot of very high wicks that might want to just grab what they can and plummet. And then it's kind of happened again here, with this fair value gap. So I'll mark that out because that could be quite an important note. One thing I am going to do is, just so I can keep it clean, is I'll stop everything on the 24-hour mark, which will just kind of keep it clean for the next 24 hours that I'll do. So yeah, you can see that we've had a lot of high wicks, and then of course this fair value gap that I was just banging on about, and I'll mark that out to there. And you can see price has had a strong reaction. I expect it to push down, to be honest, probably around here. I'll mark that out in a minute. So final prediction. And I know that's so soon, but you can see here we've had a sweep of liquidity. We've had an attempt of pushing down, and you could consider, I think that's an order block right there, and we could see that push price like kind of bounce off and go up and into this area further. But I see the vision. I see the vision, and I see it coming right there. I'm going, it's all in here. I'm manifesting it. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Price has swept. It's not got high enough. It wants to get higher. So it plummets. You know, we've got this big fair value gap formed, and then enough buyers step in to push the price back up, and it rejects hard off of this fair value gap, bounces around, messes around in that fair value gap, drops, kind of hits this area of interest, wicks it, heads back up, and this is no longer a final prediction because I'm drawing a mess all over the charts again. That's what I like to do. Price hits this area, which is kind of, I kind of get it. It's you can see price bounces on top, finally breaks through, and then here it kind of reaches above, but it once again sticks to it for the most part. This kind of line here. It broke through, hit up, head down. So either price will hit that line and kind of react from it, and if it does break through, there'll have to be like a few different, because obviously if you're trading, you would constantly be updated, but I'm trying to go for like long-term reading. But either price goes down, hits around here, or it could consolidate further. Let's just work on that it's going down, because that candle closes in 36 minutes. Let's go to a smaller time frame, shorter time frame. Yeah, it's heading down just slowly, very damn slow. Price goes up, reacts from this line, hits this line, and because it's wicked into this fair value gap, it breaks through with more force, and it gets low. It gets all the way to here. Okay, I can see it. I can see it happening. Yeah, it kind of breaks through at this kind of angle, and then wicks. It wicks low. It wicks into this area here. So we'll see something like of a wick, maybe around here. Yeah, like that. So yeah, hits there, wicks, and then at that point we will get breaker structure to the upside. I'm seeing that happening. I can see that happening. Or we have ooh, I don't want to change the color of that one. I want to change the color of this one. Or the other option that I think could happen is it keeps moving down, we get to this area of interest somewhere, you know, somewhere around here. And then at that point, we then get the move up. But there's not a lot of liquidity that it could push from in this area. And at that point, it could kind of hold itself up along this resistance line. You know, it kind of tries to get up and it doesn't, and it just kind of sticks to this kind of resistance line on a general downtrend. However, it is silly to think that when we're seeing an uptrend. You know, don't trade against the trend. I'm going to try and stick to the trend that is forming. Ooh, I don't want to do that. This way. And yeah, and you know, my green prediction is broke that, and the pink one is breaking that, and that is ridiculous to think. So I'm gonna have to rethink this again, because yeah, like, it's a bit of an outlandish prediction, especially for my first attempt. That would be stupid. So I take a drink of my tea. Scrumptious. Right, I'll actually get. No, I can't bother to get rid of that. I mean, we have to have a bounce down eventually. You see here, we did kind of get a long trail before it hit this line, this rough line that I've sketched out. And you can see it's trying to get, basically what I'm seeing is happening is this price every single time is getting closer and closer to this area of interest. Every single time the price is, yeah, this is it, this is the one, the damn one. The price is getting closer and closer and closer to up here. Okay, you feel me? It's getting closer, even closer, and then finally it gets in, but it's not enough. It would have been nice to like read it right here, because but it gets in, and then what happens? It falls. Of course it falls. That's what happens when price finally gets to a target that it's going for. And then from there, you know, we've had this bit of slight upwards, but mainly consolidation. It's kind of, you know, we've got like a bit of a channel, an upwards channel going. But I don't think it's had enough. I don't think it's had enough in that area. I think it wants to go back to that blue area I marked out earlier. God, I really think it's gonna go in, and I'm gonna stick to the fact that it won't break out of here. I think it'll do this. This is gonna be my final prediction. It might wick down to here. We might see a wick there, not too sure. But for the most part, down, kind of mess around here at this level, and then it shoots up. Kind of messes around at this level. We might get a bit of a retest, but for the most part, it carries on shooting up. And it wicks here, okay? Because of this, it wicks here, but the buyers keep persisting. The buyers keep persisting, and we get the final move into that taking liquidity that's over there. Back in time. I like that. I like that. So let me get rid of this green one. Oh, I'm so excited to see for tomorrow. And I'm not going to look because I don't want to spoil it for myself. It'll be awkward if I get it wrong. I mean, of course I'm going to get it wrong. You know, that's part of learning. And this is my first time trying to read the live market. All I've ever done is backtest. And I've had some pretty encouraging predictions from that. But like, this is 24 hours, bearing in mind. That is that. It was a quick one. Usually I ramble on for at least an hour. But I'm really excited to see where this goes. And you can see within the time that I've been doing this, it's already looking worrying. Yeah, you can see here it's wigged really high, which is making me scared that it's gonna push up before, like it's just gonna push up now, and completely break out of this zone that I thought it would stick to. And I haven't even finished like guessing the 24 hours. I gotta draw that like what? I think it'll consolidate kind of up here. Maybe get a double peak, something like that. I think we'll get some kind of consolidation for the most part, and then we might see the push up more. I think a push up soon is inevitable. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm going to edit this. I might cut out some gaps where I've just rambled about absolutely nothing, to be honest. But yeah. See you in 24 hours.